Kelly with that hashtag show, and guess what I have for you today? Another anime review! Yay! Today I will be talking about Nobunagun, an anime series brought to you by FUNimation. So let's see what I have to say about this one. Okay guys, let me lay down what happens in Nobunagun. Basically, an alien attack is happening on Earth, so an organization called Dojo decides to create human weapons using DNA manipulation. They have taken the essence of past historical figures and reincarnated them into people of today in order to fight against these aliens. Sounds pretty cool, right? So when I first started watching the anime, my main thought was they are really trying to create something unique with this, but they didn't completely succeed on all levels. Yeah, I thought that it was a, good story flow and the characters were cool. Having all these historical figures reincarnated, yeah, it's pretty awesome. But they didn't give any background information on the characters, so you don't really learn about anything. To compare it to other animes, I felt like the battle scenes were cohesive through each episode. So you're watching it and it covers a few episodes kind of similar to Dragon Ball Z, where you have to keep watching to know what's going on. One episode doesn't cut it. It's not like a once in a while kind of thing. You gotta keep watching it to know what's going on. But the storyline itself was a little dull. So I'm not sure if you were a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you'd like this series because it's a generic plot and they don't talk about the characters' backgrounds or information that much. They just jump right into it. Here's the characters, they're ready to battle. But there was a love story added in, so I felt like it kind of saved it, kind of kept the interest. So what sparked my interest initially for the series itself was the characters. I thought that this whole historical reincarnation thing was a pretty unique idea. They have Jack the Ripper, Isaac Newton, Galileo Galilei, Mahatma Gandhi, and each of them have their own weapon that represents that character. So for example, Isaac Newton had this bionic leg that when she stomped it, it sent out this electric current, and Mahatma Gandhi had these hands that kind of came out of his head, which created a force field as a shield. So it's kind of his mind is his weapon. I thought that it was clever that they kind of created a weapon to represent that character. My favorite character is the protagonist, Ogura, and she is the persona Oda Nobunaga. But her character's weapon didn't relate to her character as much as the others. Her character uses samurai swords, and maybe I think 2 actually, but she had this massive giant machine gun that would come out. So I don't know if they did that as a play on the word Nobunagun. It'd be cute, but either way, I thought her character was badass. She was my favorite character. The first scene that you see her transition to blew me away. I was like, yes, this girl's awesome. Loved it. I thought it was great. And I also liked the sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of relationship she had with her persona. The only way of her reaching back to her historical figure is through dreams of battles that her persona had experienced, that she can't really reach out and have all his memories. But so she has some connection, but she is a shy, sweet, kind girl, and then her persona is a war crazy battle hero, so they totally clash. But I felt like each character's personality contradicted that of their personas to kind of create a balance, which I thought was cool. I liked it. I felt like the animation is where they really tried to be unique the most. It is a classic Japanese animation style, and the characters do have that over-exaggerated expression, which I like. I like that. But the one thing that stood out that I found very interesting was that they used this overlapping technique for some of the scenes. So there'll be characters talking, and then the whole scene is overlapped with a floral or camel print pattern, just completely meshed over it. And I felt like they did this in order to set a mood or to symbolize the mood that was happening in that scene right then and there. I hadn't seen it before. I thought it was pretty unique, but I felt like they did overdo it a little bit. Sometimes I was like, okay, I'm not really digging it. But it was cool. I thought it was unique, and they succeeded in that part. Another thing that they tried doing was setting a negative color scheme overlapping the battle scene. So when a battle was happening, they use all these kind of negative colors. and it set like a dark, somber feeling. So there was kind of like a sinister, devastated emotion. And it was another thing where they were trying to symbolize what was happening in the scene. And it was good, but once again, I thought they kind of overused it a little bit. Also, the animation itself was good, but I thought that they went a little overboard with some of the characters. They kind of had this like rounded Mega Man feel with their armor. Wasn't digging it, probably not gonna cosplay it. Wish that they had something better, because I really did like the main character, and I would kind of maybe want to cosplay her, but I thought they were trying a little too hard to make the weapons and the armor look unique. I thought it was a good anime. I didn't feel like it wasted my time after watching it. It was a nice short anime, 13 episodes. It didn't blow me away, it's not my favorite, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was good. I would watch it again, maybe. Definitely recommend it to a friend. One thing that I really thought was pretty cool and unique to the series was the voice dubbing. They had like a lot of different accents, so they had like a guy with a Scottish accent, a guy with an Indian accent, they had Italian, British, there was an American accent. One complaint I did have was that they didn't really represent the Japanese very much, and it is English dubbed, so the character that is from Japan, Nobunagun, Sio, Ogura, the girl, she had an American accent because it's dubbed in English. But I felt like it would have made a stronger connection to have her maybe have a Japanese accent. I don't know if maybe they decided not to do it because it could have offended somebody, but I felt like a lot of countries were represented and Japan wasn't represented enough as it should have been. I thought that they deserved more. Thank you so much for watching this review. If you have not seen my reviews before, I am Cranky Cupcakes with a Z at the end, so I will be rating this series in cupcakes. That's right. I give this anime series 3 out of 5 cupcakes. I thought it was pretty good, didn't blow me away, but I didn't regret watching it. Once again, I'm Cranky Cupcakes with that #show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have your own opinions about this series, maybe you've seen it, comment below. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe you guys noticed something that I didn't in this series. Don't forget to subscribe for all things trending and geek pop culture.